Sometimes the pressure isn't from other people, it's from myself. And during these 90 days of learning to choose me first, I'm learning that I am my biggest obstacle. So this is day 4 of choosing me. And I've recorded, I told myself every day I'm going to be posting my vlog. This is day 4 and none of them are out. Why? Because I've recorded them. Sometimes, yes, I record them on my phone instead of on my computer like I'm doing right now, and the quality is not the same. But that's not the point of um, the recording. The recording is supposed to be for me to learn to be consistent, because choosing me right now means showing up for myself, and showing up for myself means coming to you as my accountability partners as is. So if that means I'm upstairs in my room and you see the clutter around me, that's where the recording will be. So what is keeping me from posting when I've decided? I have started the journey. I am here. I am doing these 90 days of vlogging to put myself first, to acknowledge the parts of my life that needs work. And my biggest obstacle is me. It's not my little ones. It's not my little ones. It's not the people in my life. It's not what's going on around. It's me. Yes, I've decided to do this vlogging. There's no way I'm going to be able to edit everything every day if I want to do a daily post as a full-time mom, a wife, a property manager, a whatever else I'm doing, my million titles. If I let all the million titles get in the way of me uploading my video, nothing has changed, because part of this challenge for me is to record and post. Part of it is to get out of my perfectionist mindset, where everything has to be perfect even though nothing is, and it keeps me from showing up. So part of doing the daily vlogs, just showing them, is to get out of my own way. And right now I'm hindering my own progress. So I've decided that I'm not editing. I know that it's probably going to bother some people when they hear me stop to think, because I have ADHD. Sometimes I take long pauses to while the things connect up in my brain. Sometimes I am low energy and have to sit and think. You know what? When I record late at night, I realize that happens more. So maybe instead of recording my day's event and then nighttime when I have less energy, I need to record, even if it's on the next day. Like, let's say today's day 4. It's currently 5:40 and I'm doing okay. But if it was like 10 p.m. and I can feel like my mind is not connecting as much, maybe I need to do it 10 a.m. the next day instead. You know what I mean? So I'll have to figure it out. Do I want to come and show up where my brain fog is really heavy? Maybe that's part of being authentic, and that's okay. And I'm not worried about being judged by you, quite honestly, because if you like me, you're gonna like me. If my content, it's not even content, but you know what I mean. If the information or whatever I'm sharing makes sense to you, you're going to enjoy it. If it doesn't, you're not going to anyway. So This isn't about me pleasing you, although I want you to see yourself in me if that is where you are, so that we can help each other in our journeys, so that you can feel motivated and inspired to start realizing that you are more than motherhood, you are more than wifehood, you are more than whatever label you have been placed in. But more importantly, though, right now, at this stage of this, yes, I do want to make a business. I'm not gonna lie, I've talked about that before. I do want to turn this into a business one day. But right now, in the stage of my business, I need to take care of myself. I need to become the woman I know that I can be. And right now, being that woman means showing up for me. And hopefully, it's good for you, but it needs to be good for me. And I'm going to get out of my own way. I'm going to worry less about being perfect when I am sharing these vlogs, being perfect when I am here, to stop being perfect, to show up authentically and live the life I was meant to be. Part of an issue that, not that I'm gonna make this about ADHD, although, you know, since I've already said I have ADHD, I'm a survivor of ADHD. It's gonna show up all the time in my stuff, and I have a choice to make right now. Am I gonna let the perfectionist part of my ADHD keep me shut in, where only when I have this little time opening where there's not a lot of noise going around in my house right now, there's not, you know, other things that I need to do, am I going to show up where I can show up, or am I going to force myself to show up when I can't show up so that I can people please? This whole thing is about me overgiving, and part of overgiving is people pleasing. Part of my overgiving journey, my healing journey from overgiving, is not people pleasing anymore. It's pleasing myself, and to please myself, I need to show up when I can, where I can, how I can, and not worry that the way I'm showing up is not authentic enough, or for someone else, or my authenticness is not acceptable to anyone else, because this is who I am, and I can't be changing who I am to fit anyone. The whole purpose of this 90-day journey is to choose me first, and I choose to show up authentically from this day forth. So what does that mean? I think it means my vlogs are not going to be edited. I just can't. I don't have the capacity to edit daily what goes on in the vlog without letting my mind overthink, oh crap, this isn't good enough to put out there. I'm not worrying about that. My worry is that I'm working on inside of me to figure out how to get to know myself again, how to reconnect with myself again, how to figure out what I love, what I need, what I want, which this happens to be one of them. I want my before motherhood, I had started a business to help women gain confidence, and literally 1 month after launching the business, I got pregnant, or I became pregnant. I didn't get pregnant, I became pregnant, and I became sick. I lost energy, postpartum depression, all that jazz. Made it so that I could not really focus anymore on building the business, and it slowly died out. What's funny is there are still people reaching out to me from that time period, because the work I did do, even though I was not feeling like I was doing so much, did inspire women, did touch women. I know that this is what I'm meant to do. I've always been meant to help my sisters. I've always been meant to help women who have not yet found their voice. It's just that my messaging is different. It's just that now I understand that it's not just I used to worry about one aspect, one I should say this one aspect of my life, but I'm realizing it's the whole aspect. It's not no, the whole me, um the whole me is what is important. It's not just one aspect of my life that I want to be confident in. I want to be confident in my entire life, and being confident in my entire life means that I need to first become confident with me, and in a way that means when I'm vulnerable, I'm not scared to share what I've recorded. I have so many recordings that I've done. So I first thought about doing this in December. I started this in January. It's now March. I have a lot of videos I've uploaded that I've recorded that I never uploaded because it became way too vulnerable. Some of them I still have, some of them I've deleted, and I'm going to stop doing that. Right now, in this season of life that I am in, the purpose of showing up is to show up. It's to be fearless, which is one of the things that I've said I want. I want to be fearless, and I'm learning that being fearless, or I'm realizing that being fearless when it comes to choosing me means showing up as is, unedited. And so for now, that means that when I vlog, it's going to be unedited. And perhaps it would mean the same for when I make my like a non-vlog video. I don't know. I'm not going to pressure myself into figuring that out right now. But right now, for me, when I'm vlogging, there's no more editing. Even when I messed up words a few minutes ago, and that happens to me a lot. I say the wrong word while I'm thinking of the right word. So I have an option. Am I going to wait till I have time to to edit the video to post it? Or am I just gonna post it so that I can stay in cadence with my goal of posting my journal daily, so that I get out of my own way? And so my takeaway, what I have learned from this day, or what I've come to realize about myself when I have intentionally thought about putting me first today, is that I do not have the capacity to do something extra, and it's okay. I can show up as is, and it will still be as valuable to the right person as it would have been if I was doing those choppy videos that work so well for people. That is not who I am, and it's okay if I can't show up that way. But if you feel like what I am saying resonates with you, if you feel like you are ready to learn how to choose yourself, or walk with me as I learn to choose myself first, so that you can either inspire someone in your life or yourself to learn to put themselves first, you are welcome. Please, I would love to learn about you, learn about what's going on in your life that makes you want to be here. And I thank you for being here for me.